Hello everyone, Zara here. Thank you so much for joining me for Super Sponsor Hop for Kendra Card Challenge 18 featuring Crafty Stamp Co. If you're not familiar with them, they are a very small company. They produce some fun images like the one you see here. They also have kits and paper. A lot of their new releases are pre-order. So for example, this one, it's pre-order until April 15th, and then they will ship out the products when about mid-April. So if you are interested in this one, this is the Wonder Girl. It's part of like the superhero collection. So I'm going to be creating a card. With this, I'm going to start coloring it at a very fast rate. I just want to kind of introduce the stamp and the company first. And while I'm coloring this, I'll just continue to talk about Kendra Card Challenge. We are at the beginning of a brand new quarter, which is for April, May, and June. This is Kendra Card Challenge 18, and this time around, there are 18 cards that you can create if you follow the instructions. The easiest way to find all this information is to go to Kendra's YouTube channel. She has a video that talks about everything you need to do and how to do it. But if you are tight for time or you just want to know right now and you don't want to stop watching the coloring, the best thing to do is to go to cardsbykendra.com, and there's like a link right at the very top right hand side there that will take you to Patreon. You need to have a Patreon account with Kendra Card Challenge, but you just need to have a free one to get the PDF. And so when you do that, you sign up, you log in, you can download the PDF. You can either print that off or you can just use it on a digital screen, and then it will show you how to cut 6 pieces of pattern paper that are 6 by 6 inches, and then it will show you all the instructions on how to create all the cards. Like I said, this one is actually creating 18 cards, even though there's only 15 sketches. So you just kind of get the extra little cards in there. This challenge is fantastic for building up your stash of cards you want to give out. So if you're looking for birthday cards, just because cards, or especially Christmas time, if you need to start replenishing that, this challenge is great for that. All you need to do is just, once you have your pattern paper all cut out, you just need some stamps, embellishments, whatever you like to do to create your cards. It's just a really fun sketch type challenge. Actually, it is a sketch type challenge. And it's just a lot of fun to play around with. There is a Facebook group that you can post and ask questions and see what everyone else has created. But if you want to, the best part is the prizes. And if you want to have a chance of winning those, you do need to complete all 18 cards in this case, take one picture, and then you're going to go back to the Cards by Kendra channel or .com website. And if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see there's 3 link parties. One for April, May, and June. You just click the month that you're in and you just submit your photo there. Once you do that, you add your country and your name, then you are entered into the challenge. And there are monthly prizes and quarterly prizes. And also this hop has a prize in it. So if you look in the description box of this video, you will see a form and you fill that out. I believe the prize is a Patreon membership for Kendra Card Challenge. So definitely check that out. Okay, so now that we are here, you can see that everything was going so well, and then I went and tried to do the eyes and I got a big blob of ink. That was very disappointing. I was very happy with how this was going. Then that happened. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a colorless blender and I'm slowly trying to bleed it out, trying to push it back into the eye. I just need to make sure that I give it some time to dry and work. So this is going really fast, but essentially I'm just adding some, blending it, letting it dry, continuing with a bit of the coloring, and then trying to do this again. I will, off camera, fix this by adding a white gel pen just to fix it, but as long as I can make sure the rest of it is blended out, it's not too bad. So there you go. I'm going to be doing sketch 4, but if we go back to the image, you can see that with the gel pen, it is a little bit harder to see the ink blendiness that happened, the big blob. So I was thankful that I was able to fix that. So I am going to be doing sketch 4 in this case, and I'm going to be starting off with a nice blue cardstock, which is almost matching the dress. This is the closest blue I could get. For the white piece that you see in this sketch, it is not 5 1/4 by 4 inches, but it's 5 inches by 3 3/4. I wanted a really big, thick blue border for this card. I feel that with this card that the color really makes it. So I want to make sure that these red, blues, and yellows are really bold and they stand out. For this sketch, it does want a thin strip, but I wanted to double that. So I have one yellow and one red. They're both measuring 5 by 1/4. And I'm going to try to position them in the same-ish area as the sketch. And there we go. And for the center, where the pattern paper says, where it says pattern paper A, I am using the comic background paper for the April release of Crafty Stamp Co. It is the black and white version. There's a bunch of them. Some have color, some are black and white. I didn't want to add any more color, so I thought this would be kind of fun. But this is the correct size. So this is 3 1/4 by 2 3/4. And I'm just going to try to make sure I position that nice and centered in that card there, making it so that it is equal on all sides as best as I can. The reason I chose the black and white one is because I think it looks really sharp. It has that nice action going on, but it also doesn't introduce any more busy colors. I'm being very strategic on where I'm adding my color, and so far it's just the image and the strips and border. For this sentiment, I just cut this out myself. I just stamped the "Have a Super Day," and then I just cut around it and create that little speech bubble. It's actually not that hard. You just have to, once you do the white one, then you kind of put it on. The easiest way would be to glue it on some black and then just cut around it. But you can hold it there if you want. Now I'm just trying to make sure I position this. I want to make sure that it is proportionate. I don't want it lopsided. Like right now it looks kind of lopsided. So I'm going to move her over to the left and then overlap my sentiment so it looks like she's talking. And that looks a lot better. It actually has this real nice superhero comic book style now, having it so close together. The super mum I added to the top because I just think that's really cute. So I'll just have that, and I just colored it off camera with the red and yellow markers. So there we go. So she's saying, "Have a super day." I believe her name is Meadow because the stamp set is called Wonder Girl Meadow. So that may be her name. Very cute. Okay, so now that that's done, what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of ink to the bottom, just some darker grays and then a light gray, just so it looks like she's hovering over the card. I did realize, just so you know, when this was all done, the colors I chose, they dried out and got a little too light, so then I added a darker. So that was the Olo Cool 3 that I used after I had finished recording. But it looks nice and shaded there. So there I am. I'm just talking about what all the things I did, but this is what I have created following card sketch number 4. If you are interested, it is from Crafty Stamp Co. You can get your order in now, and that's for April 15th, and then they will be shipping out mid-April. I do hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget that this is a hop, so in the description box there is a playlist, and that will take you to all the other designers who are hopping along with this sponsor. And so until the next time, have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.